Hello children, in the next lesson we are learning about water safe for drinking. Students, as you all know that water is very essential for our life. We need water for our day-to-day activities. You all know the uses of water, that is, we use water for drinking, washing clothes, washing utensils, cleaning our house. Yes, children? Yes. But the main thing is we cannot live without water. We need water for drinking. Without drinking water, we cannot live. So children, if you are thirsty, can we drink water which is available on the earth? No. The water should be potable. The water should be potable. What is potable water? Yes, children. Potable water means the water which is safe for drinking. Water that does not endanger our health in any way. When we drink it, it is called safe drinking water or potable water. So, is that clear, children? The water that does not endanger our health in any way, when we drink it, it is called safe drinking water or potable water. So children, we cannot drink water directly which is available. So how to make the water safe for drinking? How can we make water safe for drinking? Yes, children, there is an experiment in your textbook. So, just we'll go through that. So, here in your textbook, page number 21, there is an experiment. So, collect the following articles. And before that, fill a large container with water. So, what all things you have to collect? That is, from your compass box, a plastic ruler, an eraser, a pencil, a sharpener, a rubber band, the compass, and from your house, a steel spoon, a plastic spoon, some groundnut shells, an iron nail, a screw, a coin. From outdoors, stones, little twigs, leaves and soil. So put these things in water and see whether each of them sinks or floats. Yes, children? So that is which all things are sinking and which things are floating. Let us see. What do you see? The eraser, sharpener, steel spoon, nail, screw, stones, coin, the compass and the soil sink in the water while the other things float. Yes, children, are you getting it? What does this tell us? Some things float on water while some things sink in it. Yes, the things that float are lighter than water. Yes, and the things that sink are heavier than water. Yes, children, that is The things which are lighter than water float on water, and the things which are heavier than water will sink in water. Yes, so this experiment tells us that some of the things float in water and some of them are sinking in water. Yes, now in textbook page number 22, take some muddy water in a big beaker. Yes, children, and then make some by adding some soil pieces of dry twigs, straw, leaves, etc. to water. Now allow this beaker to stand still for 4 or 5 hours. So what do you see? The particles of soil sink in the water and form a layer or sediment at the bottom. But twigs and other rubbish float on water. It takes a long time for the sediment to form. What does this tell us? Yes, students, particles of soil are heavier than water, but because they are very small, they take a long time to settle to the bottom of the water. Leaves, twigs, etc. are lighter than water, so they float on water. Now, the water appears much cleaner and transparent than it was because the muddy particles starts sedimenting. Okay. The process of allowing heavier particles to settle to the bottom of still water is called settling. So this is the process of settling. Without disturbing the sediment, pour the water above it into smaller beakers. Even though this water appears much cleaner than before, there are still some fine particles of soil and some floating objects also. Okay. So now for making this clean, we have to swill the alum. So swilling alum in water helps the soil particles in muddy water to settle down. Now strain this water by using a strainer. If we strain muddy water, it helps to make it clean. This process is called filtration. So, by all these methods, the water became clean now. Is that clear, children? We have seen the methods making muddy water clean and transparent. However, such water may still not be potable. So children, what we have done here? We made the muddy water clean by settling and also by filtration. But this water is not potable water. Yes? So, in rainy season, the water of rivers and streams becomes muddy. Why do we not drink that water? Yes, we cannot drink that water. Why? Drinking water must be safe for our health. Yes, pure water has no taste, smell or color. If water has a color or a foul smell, one must avoid drinking it. It can make us ill. Yes, so we should not drink the dirty water. But by looking at a water, we cannot say whether it is potable water or not. When we get muddy water during the rains, we allow it to settle before using it. If necessary, we use alum. So, alum makes muddy water clean. So, if it is necessary, we use alum or we filter it. The water looks clean and transparent. Can we say that it is now safe for drinking? Yes, children? No. These may contain microorganisms. These may contain microorganisms which may be harmful to us. So, children, what are microorganisms? Let us learn. So, in your textbook, page number 24, the new terms are given. So, look at that new terms. Micro means very, very small. Organisms, a living thing. So, microorganism means a living thing that cannot be seen by the naked eye or even with the magnifying glass. So, what are microorganisms? They are living things that cannot be seen by naked eye or even with the magnifying glass. So, children, if you look at a glass of water, it looks clean, but we cannot see whether it contains microorganisms in it or so. We cannot see the microorganisms by our naked eyes and even with the magnifying glass also. So, you know what is a magnifying glass? Magnifying glass are the glass through which we can see the objects bigger. So, by using that also we cannot see the microorganisms. Next term is microscope. It is an instrument for looking at very, very small things which we cannot see with our eyes or even through a magnifying glass. So, by using microscope, we can see the microorganisms. So, children, here you can see the microscope. So, how to use a microscope? Let us see. So, if we take a bit of yogurt or a drop of buttermilk, you know what is buttermilk? Yes, on a glass slide and place the slide under a microscope, we see very tiny living things in it. Yes, they are called microorganisms. These microorganisms convert milk into yogurt. So, they are useful for us. But all microorganisms are not useful. Some microorganisms cause diseases when they enter our body. They are said to be harmful microorganisms. So, children, there are two types of microorganisms. One are good microorganism, useful one, and the other ones are harmful microorganisms. So, there are numerous kinds of microorganisms around us. They are in the soil, in water, in air, or on rocks. That is anywhere and everywhere. So, microorganisms are present around us. Even if harmful microorganisms are present in water, we are not able to see them. Okay, so now, though the water with such microorganisms look transparent, would it be safe for drinking? Yes, children? No, because to our eyes the water is very transparent and it is good, but it may contain microorganisms in it. You may know that during the rainy season, we often hear of an outbreak of diarrhea or gastritis. Yes, at such times, we need to boil the water that has been cleaned by settling and filtration. Only then does it become safe for drinking. So, children, boiling the water kills the microorganisms in it and prevents diseases. So, we have to boil the water for 15 to 20 minutes. So, this kills all germs in it. Then this water is safe for drinking. Yes, children. So, safe water is the water which is of no microorganisms. Then only it is safe for drinking. So, if you drink boiled water, then there is no harm for us. Yes. So, now tell me, when we add a spoonful of sugar to water and if you stir it, what happens to the sugar? Yes, students, it dissolves in water. That is, after some time we cannot see sugar particles in water. So, this solution is called a solution. So, the water which contains sugar in it, it is called a solution. Same way, when you put 1 spoon of salt to 1 glass of water and stir it, after some time the salt particles too disappear. So, this is the solution of salt. So, what is a solution? When a substance dissolves in water, a mixture of that substance and water is formed. Yes, this mixture is called the solution of that substance. Is that clear, children? When a substance dissolves in water, a mixture of that substance and water is formed. This mixture is called the solution of that substance. Yes, if sometimes we get vomiting or loose motions, we give them a solution of salt and sugar to drink. Yes, have you ever drank the water of salt and sugar? Yes, if sometimes you get loose motions or vomiting, your mother gives you the solution of salt and sugar. This solution is called ORS or oral rehydration solution. Yes children, repeat after me, ORS, oral rehydration solution. So this is also one kind of solution. And a patient in a hospital is sometimes put on saline. Yes, have you ever heard about this? Yes, that is on a solution of salt. This is also a solution of salt in water. And sometimes other medicines may also be given through saline. So these are the examples of useful solution. So is that clear children? This is the example of useful solution. So what is a solution? When a substance dissolves in water, a mixture of that substance and water is formed. This mixture is called the solution of that substance. Yes. So now, do you know? Let us learn this column. So children, sea water is salty to taste because it is nothing but a solution of salt that occurs naturally. We cannot use sea water for drinking because salt is mixed in that. And water of different wells may have different taste. Why is that so? Some substances from the ground dissolves in the water. They give a taste to the well water. But if there is nothing dissolved in water, water has no taste. Okay, so water is not having any taste, but when the ground substance is mixed with water, then that water tastes different. And one more thing, when we remove the lid of a soda water bottle, bubbles fizz out of it. Yes children, when you open the lid of a soda water bottle, okay, so what happens? Bubbles fizz out, that is bubbles come out of it. That is why. Why is that so? To make soda water, a gas called carbon dioxide is dissolved in water under pressure. So when the lid is removed, the pressure reduces and the gas bubbles out. So this is how the gas comes out, because along with this soda water, carbon dioxide gas is mixed. So when we open the lid with the pressure, the gas bubbles out. So children, in this lesson we have learnt about the things, that is very important things. One is the solution. So what is the solution? When a substance dissolves in water, a mixture of that substance and water is formed. This mixture is called the solution of that substance. So name two useful solution. One is ORS, oral rehydration solution, and one more is saline. Yes, and one more thing you have learnt, that is the things that float are lighter than water. The things that sink are heavier than water. And what is potable water? That is water safe for drinking. Potable water. Water that does not endanger our health in any way. When we drink it, it is called safe drinking water or potable water. And what are microorganisms? A living thing that cannot be seen by naked eye or even with a magnifying glass. So it is called as a microorganism. And what is a microscope? A microscope is an instrument for looking at very small things which we cannot see with our eyes or even through a magnifying glass. So, what we have learned today? Some substances dissolve in water, some substances do not. Some things float on water, some sink and settle at the bottom. In order to obtain clean water, muddy water is allowed to settle. After settling, the water is cleaned further by swirling alum in it or by filtration. Even in clean, transparent water, microorganisms can be present. It is necessary to have safe water for drinking. So, water must be boiled to destroy any microorganism in it. So, children, always remember, even such tiny living things like microorganisms which our eyes cannot see have great importance in our lives. So, this is about the lesson water safe for drinking. So, children, read the textbook and you will understand it better. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.